Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, due to an auto top-off failure, I lost the salinity on my 180-gallon saltwater tank and unfortunately lost all the fish. After this, I decided it was time for a change. This tank just didn't fit at how I run the fish barn and became difficult to manage with all the other fish tanks that I have currently running in the barn. So I decided to take the tank down and try something a little bit different. So let's go ahead and look at what changes I made to the tank and talk about the new fish that I decided to put in it. So let's first talk about the tank, and then we'll talk about the fish. When I took the tank down, I really didn't make a whole lot of changes. I just drained the tank down, cleaned the rocks and equipment, and removed the sump. I also kept the white sand substrate since I didn't see a need to change it. At that point, I just re-aquascaped the tank and added some Vallisneria. I did decide to use the white lighting from my saltwater tank, but I didn't use the blue lights to avoid algae growth. I may be changing these lights at some point to something of a little bit of a different spectrum, since it does give the tank a little bit of a purplish sheen. So let's talk about the fish, which honestly are pretty hard to miss. Even though I'm known more for keeping live bearers, I've always wanted to try some of the larger predatory hap species, or Haplochromis. After I set up this tank, I went to a local swap and happened across these Ramphiochromis esox, or Malawi barracuda. As its name states, this fish is native to Lake Malawi in Africa, and like its saltwater cousin, is a pursuit predator where it feeds on minnows. I was able to get a nice breeding group of 1 male and 3 females. You can see the male does have yellow on his fins, while the other fish have clear finnage. The male will eventually turn a bluish color and will be quite stunning. Currently, these fish are about 5 to 6 inches long, but can reach a size of 15 to 17 inches. If for some reason I feel these fish outgrow this tank, I can always swap them into my 245-gallon tank that currently houses my South American cichlids. As for diet, I'm right now feeding them a mix of pellets that I currently feed the rest of my larger fish in the fish barn, that being the extreme big fella pellets as well as Northfin veggie, which they seem to be taking quite readily. I'm also going to supplement some frozen or freeze-dried krill in their diet as well, since these fish are piscivores, and I feel some meaty food would serve them well. I'm really excited to see these fish grow out and see the male get his mature coloration. Given their final size, there will definitely be some challenges with these fish, but I'm looking forward to keeping these fish and raising some fry and seeing how this colony develops in the coming year. The tank itself will go through some changes as well as these fish grow, probably with me removing some of the aquascape, providing some more open water swimming space. I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated on how this fish progresses in the near future. So I do hope you enjoyed looking at this unique fish in the fish barn, and with that, stay safe, stay fishy, and I'll catch you on the next video.